ambulance. What's the address of the emergency?
Police emergency.
Go ahead, caller.
Almost every second
Please.
Listen carefully, I'm going to tell you how to do resuscitation.
of every single day.
All right, come on, calm down.
Starting to get a bit tasty now, isn't it?
Someone, somewhere,
I need you to look at her vagina very carefully.
You are?
dials 999.
It's a hell of a responsibility.
He's got a knife in his back.
You wouldn't be human, and you definitely wouldn't do this job if you weren't affected by cause.
Just tell them in the background to calm down for me.
You're having a chance, shut up.
But what makes an emergency?
I can't call a taxi for you, no.
The definition keeps broadening.
It's a bit embarrassing. I've just been having sex and something's just snapped.
As Britain keeps changing.
Car's on fire again.
Get the real police to face, please.
We see a different side because no one really calls us if they're happy.
Do you want some water? Quick, quick! Get around here, sort her out.
We follow the calls
You need to hold it up. He's going to kill me.
as they are passed to police and paramedics
We're coming on an emergency response, we'll be there very shortly.
right across Cheshire.
Just want to make sure you're all right.
There's nothing wrong.
A county with a growing divide between the haves
Play football for excellence. Play football for excellence.
and the have-nots is plain to see.
Taking the word of a rich man over the word of a poor man.
This is life through the eyes of those we rely on to protect us from each other
I do hope you can catch them.
and from ourselves.
Pull your pants up and stop acting like a child. Sit down.
It's almost become some kind of Mad Max kind of society where it's a dog-eat-dog world.
Not a very good boyfriend if you slam your head against a brick wall, is he?
I wish I could take it all back, but I can't.
I wouldn't turn my back on someone when they want help.
You know I'm here to help, don't you?
It sounds like screaming and shouting and crying going on.
Okay.
While the average Briton will call 999 just a handful of times in their entire life,
Just had a distressing call from Michaela Williams.
Should be wasted again, wouldn't she?
a significant minority seem to have it on speed dial
Take these up and let's go shop.
and are on first name terms with the emergency services.
Oh, hello. It's Shane Dawson.
Hello, Michaela.
Meet the people pushing the system
Got the knife.
to breaking point.
According to Theresa May, we only should be dealing with crime. She'd have a shock if we stopped dealing with the rest of it. Blooming heck.
Hi, Cheshire Police, can I help?
Hello, look, I'm ringing regarding one of my neighbours in the street is having a row with another man and it's getting really, really bad. They're threatening each other. There's big drinkers, love, so chances are it'll escalate because it usually does.
What's the address, please?
The address is Stewart Street.
Is it S-T-U-A-R-T or E-W?
S-T-E-W, love.
Stewart Street is where I've been there before.
So by the sounds of it, it's coming from neighbours then.
Yeah, they're probably just sick.
It's 4 p.m. Thursday afternoon, and PC Billy Elliott has been dispatched to a familiar address in the suburbs of Crewe.
It's there now.
Hey up, mate. Oh, hello. It's Shane Dawson.
Wow!
Yes.
I tell you what, you're that amazing. Maria,
What's this like this for?
I've been in jail for 2 weeks.
Right, well, you're standing here now and that's smashed in. And there's mud here. So who's done that?
This guy's threatening me.
Right.
I was what? I was what? You're fucking threatening
I was
me.
Whoa, come on.
No,
You're shouting, you sweat. Shane,
careful, mate.
get out of here. I told
Making
you.
allegations like that, mate.
Stop it.
Wow.
You're being stupid now, aren't you?
Excuse.
I will, because
Making
you're kicking
allegations
off.
like that.
Are you going to be cool?
Yeah.
Right.
You know me.
Well, stop shouting.
You know me.
A lot of the jobs that we go to where we're almost fumbling around, trying to work out what's going on, trying to split people up, trying to talk to people.
The verbal abuse you give me. Just.
Who?
Dave.
Well, he's in his own house and you're banging on his window.
I was what?
Banging on his window. It'll be the same in every town in the country. 5% of the town take up 95% of your time. It's that 5% that has the alcohol and drug problems.
I couldn't give a flying fuck where I'm
Don't swear.
I do not give a flying free ball.
Yeah. Shane. I think I've locked him up 4 times last year for drunk and disorderly. Look. When he gets drunk, he wants to be a politician and he wants to argue his little point with you. Why has his door been put off him?
I don't want to say nothing.
Well, it depends how his behaviour improves.
I don't give a flying fuck.
Stop swearing. I've told you 5 times now, right? I won't tell you again, right? You're not going in there. You're not going in there.
He's basically saying he don't want you here, so...
I don't want to be here.
You're this close to getting locked up, I'll be honest.
Yeah. I can't give 2 flying snakes dick.
He is relatively harmless. I would probably say he's just more of a pain because he just loses patience with him.
I don't want to be here.
We'll start walking.
Go on then.
What about my friend?
He's an adult. He can look after himself.
I just picked him off the fucking floor.
Right, that's it. You're locked up, mate. I've had enough. No, I've had enough. You don't listen, do you? You don't listen. You go on and on and on and on, and we're just messing around in the same situation in 2 hours. Come on. But sometimes you have to bite the bullet and think, we're going to come back here 3 or 4 times to him tonight. So we might as well just nip it in the bud and get him to custody. You've had enough chances. I'm fed up of listening to you. These are all fed up of listening to you. Because you can tell from his demeanour, you can tell from the way he is that he's going to continue to cause problems.
Look at him sitting in the window now.
But they're going to be, aren't they?
I tell you what, bunch of dicks.
Listen.
I'm not bothered. I am not
bothered. Calm down.
I'm not bothered.
Well, calm down.
Seriously, I'm not bothered. I'm stressed at the moment.
Okay.
Do you really think I give a flying
fuck about? Yeah. Kung Fu or lamb's dick, whatever it was you said a minute ago. Yeah. That's quite a good one, to be fair, Shane. I've not heard that one before. Yeah. It was a new one, that, yeah.
In Crewe, regulars like Shane
Right, come on, Shane.
use up thousands of hours of police officers' time.
Come on, mate. Watch your heels. Right, watch your head, buddy. Watch your head. Spin your legs round. He's such a dickhead. Oh, God. He's not actually a bad bloke. When he's sober, you can have a relatively reasonable conversation with him, to be fair. He's actually a bit of a lovable rogue. About 5% of people, the fact that you spend more time with them and are first name terms with these people than you do with your own family or being at home with your wife says it all, really.
Across the county, every police station has a list of similar repeat offenders who appear incapable of sticking to the straight and narrow.
I was just showing you where you're going.
29-year-old Michael Hill has been arrested for shoplifting more than 50 times.
The problem is, Sergeant, yeah?
There's always a problem, isn't there?
No, there's always a problem, but I've only just got out of jail yesterday, yeah? Right? And apparently I've been arrested for
Right,
theft.
well, we'll find out what's happened first, shall we?
He's been arrested for theft of cheese to
Right.
the value of £40. He
Yeah.
was identified by CCTV.
OK, so Michael, I'm authorising your detention, secure and preserve evidence and to obtain evidence by questioning.
You look at the computer screen to see who's in the cells. Invariably, it is the same names. From my perspective, you look at it and you think, oh, they're here again. Okay. Right, so you've been arrested then on suspicion of shoplifting. What can you tell me about that allegation, for starters?
Let me see the CCTV.
OK, then.
12 months ago, Michael suffered a head injury.
Right, so bear with me.
It hasn't had any significant effect on his thinking, but the medication he takes has slurred his speech.
So this is the entrance.
Yeah.
Just confirm that that's you. OK. Right. Out the fridge is into the bag. OK, what do you want to tell me about that offence?
You can't tell whether I've took anything there.
Well, you can, Michael. When you slow it down, you can see the cheese going in.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks to me like it's the purpley brown packs of cathedral cheese. The woman from the shop says cheese. She's done the stock check. The cheese is missing. People think that we're going to believe the first thing they tell us. Well, if I believed the first thing people told me every time, I wouldn't be very good at my job. You know. Michael, did you steal the cheese? No, I didn't. Well, OK, thank you very much. We'll better release you because you've clearly not done it. Oh, hang on. No, you're on video doing it. Sorry.
I took the cheese, yeah. And the reason why I took it is because I got out of jail yesterday with no money.
So how many packets of cheese do you think you took?
About 6.
Yeah. What did you do with it then?
I sold about 10 quid's worth so I could get myself some money, and then I give the rest away to other people.
Right, OK. So what did you do with that 10 quid?
Bought food.
You bought food?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just steal the food then? I don't understand where we're going with that.
No, I've shoplifted before.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing to get is cheese or something like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then you went off and bought some food?
Yeah.
Food or drugs?
Food. I don't take drugs.
OK. I think perhaps after a few years you move on past frustration. If you thought that dealing with the same person was futile and frustrating, you wouldn't be there very long.
I don't know what to say.
That's it. That's all you need to say, isn't it?
It's stupid, isn't it? I know I shouldn't have done it,
but you keep doing it.
Yeah. Well, and then sending me to jail. What's that going to do? I've been going out of jail since I was 15 years old. I'm nearly 30 years old. So what would sending me back to jail do? Nothing. All's what that would do is put it off for a few months until I get out, and then I do it again. But I don't want to do it again. But that's just the way it is, isn't it?
You turned the wrong person, really. You need to tell the court all this, don't you, when you get there?
All they do is you go up in front of them and they send you back to jail, back to jail, back to jail. And before you know it, you've lost a bit of air and you're getting older and you're still doing the same thing because jail's not a deterrent to me.
I don't think it's supposed to be a deterrent, is it, anymore?
No,
like you say, not for you.
It's not.
Right, Michael, we can go on and talk about this all night long, can't we? But I've not had my tea and you've probably not had your tea, so unless there's anything else you want to tell me about this job or other jobs that you may or you may not have done, we're going to call it a day, all right?
Yeah.
All right, fella. Interview's at an end.
It's 4:30 p.m. Thursday afternoon, and crew regular Shane Dawson has been arrested for the 4th time in a year.
Why has Shane been arrested?
Shane's been arrested for Section 5 public order.
How many times have you seen me?
Have you had something to drink tonight, Shane?
Actually, this afternoon, yeah.
How much have you any idea how much you've had?
Too much.
Oh.
Can I have room 16, please?
What room do you want?
16.
Is 16 free? Yeah, no problem.
You're taking the piss, aren't you? No. I've always been in there, every time.
You know, I think 16's got the best view, to be honest with you. OK, so we'll put you in number 16. Don't leave the window open.
It's going to be a good night, this is.
Well, it'll be good,
Do
night.
not put any lunatic next to me.
No, you've been all right.
Anybody starts kicking the door, I will complain.
These regulars, they know when they get locked up and they go to custody that they're going to get food, lodgings, ring a bell, you get a cup of coffee. It is like a hotel, isn't it? It's that they don't pay.
What do you want? All day breakfast, chili, lasagna, gosh. Yeah. Can I have much in a second cover?
It's a shame, it's probably 5-star, isn't it?
Lasagna then.
I'm not saying I'd pay to go on a 5-star inclusive to Middlewich. I wouldn't go that far, but I've been in some worse travel lodges, I'll be honest.
Unlike a £50 a night room from a budget hotel chain, a 24-hour stay in police custody, full board, costs the taxpayer nearly £500.
They're just laughing at us, aren't they?
Pudding as well.
And they know it, and there's nothing we can do. There's no punishment, there's no consequences. And it becomes, it does become disheartening because we're soft. It's like sticking your finger in the dam. You're just holding it back, aren't you? But you're not actually helping it.
In Middlewich custody, persistent shoplifter Michael Hill could be facing yet another stretch in prison.
I wanted to go out of jail.
Right.
Yesterday.
Right.
So I was hoping that I could get into and get bail. I steal just for the fun of it. To be honest, I steal for the not because I want to get back to jail, but when I steal them products, yeah, it makes me feel better.
You got some shoes? No.
In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. That's what I mean. That's all you're gonna see is me coming in and out. That's all you're gonna see. You know, I don't want to be like that. I want to be fucking someone who's had something about him, you know what I mean?
He's not had many birthdays out in the last 10, 12 years. He'd done 9 Christmases in a row. Coming out for breaks, he just seems to be very comfortable there. The truth, as a family, we've become quite relieved when he is away because we know he's safe and we know he's not reoffending and he's not drinking and that's an awful way for it to be. But we do sort of breathe a bit when he's gone away.
What are the chances of you giving me bail then?
I don't know, mate, I don't know your past, do I?
Well, your past is horrendous, but...
Okay, that's us done, Michael.
When I'm in jail, it just makes me feel like I'm a better person, to be honest. I know it sounds weird, but that's how I feel.
It's not just the police service who have had to become used to dealing with familiar faces.
Ambulance, tell me exactly what's happened.
I returned to a lady, a friend of mine, no relationship, but she's lying on the floor in the bathroom.
Is she awake?
Yes.
Is she breathing?
Yes.
And has she said how she's got on the floor?
1 second, love. Have you got on the floor?
Well, to your home.
How the hell have you got on the floor? No. Non-responsive. Too magic. This is 3 times over the last week, at least.
What's her name?
Michaela.
Just to let you know, we have a warrant against this lady. Her name's Michaela.
Hey, yeah, Roger, we do know Michaela. She was wasted again, wasn't she? This is going to be a nightmare.
Stuart Healy and Dave Hughes are the nearest available ambulance crew.
Hello, Michaela. That's a rather comfortable looking recovery position. Now, have you had a drink?
Yes.
Have you any pain anywhere? No?
What were you in the chair?
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Push, push, push. You sort of know, each time we go there, it's going to be the same story. She's fell out of a chair, she fell out of bed because she's drunk. Now, I can tell you've had a drink, but how much have you had to drink?
No, I haven't got to drink.
Mike, how much has she had to drink?
Perhaps 4 bottles of wine.
4 bottles of wine. I've known her easily 10 years. When we first met her, she lived on a very, very posh estate. A good 4 or 5 bedroom house. big plasma tellies. She had everything, really. We need to take you to the hospital, Michaela.
I don't need to go to the hospital. I've been every day.
And there were photographs dotted around the house. And she was quite a pretty young lady. But now she's just sort of fragile.
I'm fine.
I'm sure you are, lovely, but we can't leave you like this.
I am fine.
I'm sure you are.
I was having a nice sleep. No, I'm definitely not going. Just go.
You're completely going against what we suggest. Completely. You understand that, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yes, I understand, but I'm not going nowhere.
The ambulance has been out to Michaela 27 times, a year and a half, very easily. Listen to me, if you fall again, call us back. But don't have any more to drink, please, darling.
I'm not having anything else.
Promise?
Yeah.
OK.
Tonight, Stuart and Dave have spent an hour trying and failing to persuade Michaela to go to hospital.
It's a long time without an ambulance on the street, which is a bit of a worry, especially when there's not many of us.
Oh, God, my head's up my arse now. Yeah, I just sat out like good. Go on, stick shut.
Oh, God, I'm fucked.
After a night in the cells, Shane has sobered up and is ready to be released back to his hostel.
It's going to be a long walk anyway.
Let's go and get your property.
Many times I've not remembered a thing and then woke up and gone, oh. Especially waking up with four walls around you anyway, white walls.
What's that like?
A big surprise, and then you're thinking, now what am I in for? I've been a drinker for 30 years. I started drinking at the age of 13, 14. The friends on the park, and it just escalated and escalated and escalated. I found the cheap drink, cider. That got me. I've created a lot of misery for people through my actions, through actions of drink. You know, when you create problems in your own family, you loathe yourself. The hole gets bigger and deeper and wider. And gosh, can it become a problem?
Have you got anybody you can ring or anything like that?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Shane is the typical example, isn't he?
Going to bail you to South Cheshire Magistrates, which is in the Civic Centre at Crewe. You've got to be there 10 to 10 in the morning.
You lock him up on the night, he goes to court in the morning, they release him in the afternoon.
I need a signature on the pad, please.
Once he's done that cycle probably 5 or 6 times, and the magistrates are probably sick to death of him talking rubbish to them, they'll think, you're boring me now, Shane, so they'll probably give him 2 weeks in jail, and then you start the same cycle again. And it costs thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds.
What's the emergency, please?
Someone's robbed my keys from my property.
Hello, is this Jane again?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jane.
We have a lot of regular callers. We know them by name, or we have nicknames for them.
I got my keys stolen.
You've had your keys stolen?
You might have somebody in the background saying, it's her again. She's that woman from number 6.
Yeah, Jane, where are you now? Are you still at Leighton?
Yeah.
Are you in A&E?
Yeah.
Well, why are you ringing treble 9 all the time?
Not very well.
You're not very well. Well, you're in the best place then to get sorted, aren't you? Wonderful.
The call is cleared.
All is clear. What are the odds on that one?
It's like, oh, it's him again. But obviously you have to treat it as a new call, even though you know the history of the caller.
Hello, calling through to the police.
I just want to go to hospital.
Okay, why do you need to go to hospital?
Well, they come round last night and they trashed my flat.
And what's your name, sorry?
I don't know what my name is. It's Michaela, I think.
Dear God. She's absolutely off red. A little thing I'll tell you about Michaela.
Oh, here we go, yeah.
She is an absolute raging alcoholic. Used to have quite a bit of money and what have you, but basically she'll say things. I mean, they may be true, they may not, who knows.
Allegations?
Yeah, she makes allegations that people have beaten her up, and then she can't remember what she said. So, I'll have to see how she is. Open the door. Michaela? Can we come in? It's the police. You alright? Oh dear. What have you called us for, Michaela?
You're right.
No, I haven't called you.
You haven't?
No,
Can we come in?
I'm for the ambulance.
Why? What's happened? When was the last time you had a drink? No, was it last night, perhaps?
Yeah.
And did anybody else come last night?
Only Christine and Mike.
Right. And what did they do?
They just take everything away.
What have they taken?
My shoes, my clothes, everything.
Seems to be quite a lot of clothes and shoes here. Which clothes and shoes have they taken? I think every single person at Crewe Police Station knows Michaela.
Can you just go now, please?
Well, you've called us, sweetheart, so we need to know. We need to try and help you, don't we? We'll go and have a look round the flat. Yeah, we'll go and have a look round the flat.
No, just go.
Well, I can't just go, can I? I've met Michaela many, many, many times. And every time I see her, she is really, really drunk. And I mean, I've never seen anybody as drunk as I've seen her. It is really sad, to be honest. It's actually quite tidy for a change. Look at the wine. And the water. And the vodka. It is a thread, isn't it? The repeat callers, it's mainly due to alcohol. We'll turn up, we can offer our help, but unless she accepts it, there's not much you can do. So that's where the frustration comes in. If that person doesn't want to go and stop, we'll just keep on attending.
Do you know what she said on the call at all? Because she's like saying that she's definitely not called us guys and she's waiting for an ambulance to help.
But there's no way in this world anybody would just say, actually, no, we're not coming anymore because we've had enough of you. That would never happen. It wouldn't enter anyone's head. Certainly not the police or the ambulance service anyway. Michaela, can I come back in? He said to us before that he's trashed the flat. I've had a look round the flat and it's quite tidy. In fact, it's very tidy.
Where's Stuart?
Stuart? Who's Stuart?
He's a nice guy.
And how do you know Stuart?
Because he always comes. He's the ambulance man that helps me get better.
Yeah, I received, thank you.
Right, the ambulance will be here in an hour. We're going now, okay? All right then, bye. I'll come and see you at the hospital, Michaela, okay? There's no point, is there? She's not making much sense. I've done referrals through for alcohol services, but she's way beyond that now. It is a massive drain on our resources going round there all the time. I've arranged for us to go to the hospital to go for detox. What more can a police officer do? It's really difficult.
It's emergency. Tell me exactly what happened.
All I know is his name is Shane. He's absolutely unresponsive.
Are you with him now?
Yeah.
Right, is he awake?
No, can't wake him.
What's the score?
He's got, on the right side, he's complaining of severe pains, ribs, lungs.
Yeah, okay.
He's got pins in his feet.
Do you know him?
No, only
Do you know of him?
Friend. That's all.
Where does he live?
Homeless.
Yeah, okay.
Shane? Shane, are you going to come into the back of the ambulance and talk to us?
No? Why not?
Yeah, come on, Shane. Peggy's here.
Hey?
Come on. Shane, Peggy's here.
These people have called me with a concern for you. Come on, mate.
Sit down, fucking piss off.
Okay, fair enough.
Don't be like that, Shane. Come on, Peggy's
I've been told to
here.
fuck off and piss off. Right, okay.
Capacity?
Well, you'd say so, yeah.
Hands in his legs.
Shane, have you got that much pain in your legs? Why don't you fuck off?
I'll get the bobbies. For his own safety, he's going to go full length.
He is on safety, yeah.
I think he's got capacity.
I think he probably has.
He's got capacity to make his own decisions.
791, this gentleman doesn't want our assistance at this location. He's given us lots of verbal abuse and he's wandered off in the direction of Market Street. If you just advise the police. Over.
Roger.
The problem is there's not enough support in place to look after these people, to sort out the issues that they've got. Because all these public services have been cut back to the bones.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, a couple of cans.
It just comes back to the police and the ambulance service every single day, every single week, 365 days a year. Granted, some of them won't accept the help. But if the help and the support isn't offered, these people are just gonna go round in the same negative downward spiral for the rest of their life.
We've passed it to the police. There's not a lot else we can do there.
Cheshire Police.
Hiya, this is the Spa Garage on Delamere Street. Can I report a theft, please?
Yeah, when has this happened?
About 3 minutes ago, if that.
And what's been taken?
Well, he's gone down the coffee aisle. I haven't exactly gone down there, but it's Michael Hill. He's been in about 4 times this week.
Has he been shoplifting on each occasion, has he?
Yeah.
Good evening, Cheshire Police. How can I help?
Hiya, I need to report a shoplifting incident.
Okay, when did it happen, please?
About 5 minutes ago.
And where was it? What's the address?
Tesco Express on Delamere Street in Winford. We do have a name, does that help?
Yeah?
It's called Michael Hill.
Michael Hill.
Yeah.
Tesco champagne from...
Champagne?
Yeah, 2 bottles. There's also another 2 shoplifting from 1718.
Theft of groceries, is it?
Yeah, it's some coffee and things like that.
Just 10 days after he was in custody for stealing cheese, Michael Hill is arrested again.
What did you do with your head trauma? How did that happen? Were you in an accident? Fall downstairs. You had a few beers this afternoon?
Got it set up.
None at all?
You know,
Okay.
His uncle says he's been supping all day and we've recovered the 2 bottles of champagne and 2 recycling bins.
Oh, they opened the champagne?
Empty.
and it hadn't
Empty?
on Sky.
80 to 90% of what we deal with probably isn't crime. It is social issues, drunks, alcoholics, mental health. Take those 3 away and we'd be very, very quiet.
Any mental health problems or depression, Michael?
According to Theresa May, we only should be dealing with crime. She'd have a shock if we stopped dealing with the rest of it, blooming heck.
Michael lost his mum at the age of 12. She passed away. Then he went to live with his nan, but his nan passed away. Then he was left with a dad that wasn't really in his life, but they'd made contact, but then Dad died. So, he's been through it, Michael has. He really has. But in the long run, the problem's always at the bottom of the bottle, isn't it?
Phone call to anybody, mate?
No. When I reported it, I mean, you just can't.
I go to the window, and you look in the sky, and just speak to my mum.
You just sign to say you don't want anybody told that you're here at the moment. On the pad, again. Same place as before, mate. That's it.
And when you look up in the sky and you think, why am I doing these things? Why am I doing these criminal activities? And My mum would have been looking down at me with shame, and that's what makes me want to stop committing crime again. I've had enough of it. I've had a proper enough.
You're through to the police. How can I help you?
I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't got a clue. I don't know.
Okay. Stop there now, okay? Why have you phoned 999?
Because I don't know what I'm doing.
You don't know what you're doing?
No,
What's your name?
Michaela.
Michaela?
Yes. I used to be an alcoholic.
Okay.
I'm not drunk for a long time, but I just don't know what I'm doing.
Right, well, while you've said that, I'm going to get an ambulance.
Yeah, but that's a waste of time. I can't go to hospital.
I'm going to end the call, Michaela. Okay,
Yeah.
so I can phone ambulance for you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I thought she'd moved, this one. I've not been to her for ages. No. Took her in last time.
It's 12:20 a.m. Saturday morning. And for the 13th time this year, an ambulance has been called to help Michaela.
Hello? Ambulance? Can we come in? Right.
Can I just show you?
Of course you can.
Everything.
Yeah. Show us what you're on about. Then.
This is my phone.
Okay.
Pay as you go.
Right.
Right. This is my handbag.
It's been weeks since Michaela last had a drink.
What is it you want doing?
I just want you to explain to me what's going on.
With what?
Right. That's my checkbook.
Right. Michaela, do you know what day it is today?
Yeah, it's Saturday morning, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I know all that.
And I wondered if you could tell me what the old Michaela was like.
I was like the life and soul of the party. I was hard working. I kept a nice house. Life was really good then. I was a bursar in a school. That was a good job. The people I worked with were nice. And we also used to have a laugh. This is my bedroom.
It is.
When was the last time you laughed, Michaela?
A long time ago. Not laughed for ages.
How long have you been off the drink?
A good few weeks now.
Just weeks. I thought it'd been months by now. The way you look, because you look far better than you did the last time I saw you.
I don't feel ill or anything, but I just...
Have you not got any friends or family or anything here?
No. I live on my own.
How many sons do you have?
5.
Do you see them?
Not very often. When I'm drinking, you're just pushing me even further and further away.
What would you say to someone who was drinking too much?
Just try and cut down and think of your family and what you're doing to them.
You know your past.
Yeah.
And I know
Yeah.
your past, all right? And there's a lot of things that can happen, all right, after you've been drinking like you used to. You often hope that this is the time where they go, do you know what? Come on, let's come and sort me out. You always hold on to that little glimmer of hope that you think this might be it. I think the best bet is to run you up to Leighton, yeah? Right, excellent. But very, very, very seldomly seen that. Right then, brakes, camera, action.
Special police.
Hiya, police, it's ambulance.
Hiya.
Hiya, could we have your assistance, please?
Yeah.
I've got a female. It originally came in that she passed out, but she's now awake and she's being extremely violent and she has a knife. And the patient is intoxicated.
She's quite drunk and then she's picked a knife up.
Roger. Keeps slapping the caller in the face.
We're on route on the Great One. And you know who the girl is?
She's called Michaela Williams.
Bedroom where? Hello?
Yeah, police.
Police. Where's the knife now?
On top of that.
Right, okay. You've got the knife. Yeah, please, we'll have the van.
No, I'm not coming, but please check the street bottle.
No, I'm not checking if you've got any wine, and whether you come or not won't be your decision.
That shouldn't be the priority. But it's my priority.
Yeah, I've got it.
Where is he?
At this moment in time, you're under arrest on suspicion of assault, okay?
Take these up and let's go to the shop. And come on, please.
Why is this lady here today?
She's been arrested on suspicion of a 39 assault.
Those injuries that you had on your legs, have they all healed properly now, Michaela?
No.
She tried to get into the house through a bedroom window about 18 months ago and fell off the ladder whilst drunk.
That's the reason for the
That's
wheelchair.
the reason for the wheelchair, yeah.
Right, okay.
She's also got a lot of serious burns as well. 3rd degree, was in hospital for about 3 months. So,
right, okay.
Again, drunk,
How are you
ran herself a hot bath and got into it. She had about 60% burns.
I've known her about 30 years. Okay.
Has she got any other property liver?
So, do you want a solicitor?
I haven't done anything.
Okay. I'll tell you what, I've tried. We'll do this in the morning.
Can you go on?
I really don't know why Michaela does what she does. It really, really is a very, very sad situation. But very frustrating as well, because you'd think by now she'd have perhaps got the help that she needs. I know she's been in hospital.
I've done nothing wrong.
We'll take you down to the cells. Okay, just lift your feet up. Okay.
You can't force someone to go on a detox programme. You can't force someone to go to the doctor. Unless she wants that help and she wants to help herself, there's not much people can do to help her, really.
The officer's going to be 5, well, it's just 5.
You think you will stop?
You've got to.
What will happen if you don't?
I'll end up dead.
After his latest conviction for theft, Shane is being released, having served 35 days in Old Course Prison.
At times, it is a godsend. You can sit down and think, evaluate the situation you're in, evaluate the problems that are causing your problem. And there are answers out there. There's always an answer to a question. And I did want to have a drink on release today, and I've not had one. I've had two Lucasades and a can of Diet Coke.
When one of our repeat offenders, such as Shane, sorts themselves out and got themselves alcohol-free, you can actually go home happy for once, rather than going home angry. But yeah, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling.
And what would make you happy now?
Having what everybody else has got. A family, a marriage, 2.4 kids, a mortgage. Things that I've had before. Everybody wants it. It's just that you've got to try and earn it.
Michael Hill is back in prison after stealing 2 bottles of rum from a local shop. Michaela is still battling her drink problem, but hasn't given up hope of a future without alcohol.